Hey guys, so today we're going to do this really pretty summer look. I'm really digging these blues and purples. If this is something that you think you want to learn, continue watching. So I've already prepped my face with a moisturizer and I've already cleansed it, all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. I'm going to use the No Problem Priming Essence through Touch and Soul. And I'm just going to apply that all over my face. I really love this primer through Touch and Soul. It just really smooths out my complexion, it blurs my pores, and it also hydrates the skin because of the flower extract that's in it. And I received it in a BoxyCharm and I'm obsessed with it. Now that my face is primed, I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and smooth out my complexion with the Milani Conceal Imperfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. I really love this foundation just because it gives me like the full coverage that I like and it's super inexpensive. I'm gonna just apply this all over my face. Okay, so I've got my foundation on. My skin is looking so much smoother and so much more clear and just all around less crappy. I did go ahead and do my eyebrows. It takes me way too long to put it into a video. I will say I used the MAC Stylized Eyebrow Styler and it's in the shade Stylized. So now I'm gonna go into my eyeshadow. Maybe, if I can find the right brush. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to my eyeshadows. I'm going to be using the Cargo Cosmetics palette and You Have Me at Aloha. I'm going to go ahead and start with the lightest shade, which is just going to be a little bit of a base for my eyes. And it's in the shade Hapuna. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not completely sure. If that's not how you pronounce it, I apologize. But I'm going to go ahead and start out with that and put it all over my eyelid. So now I'm going to go ahead and start with the Stay With Me eyeshadow palette, and it's through Patrick Starr. I'm going to go ahead and start with the lightest pink right here and apply that just in the crease. Now that I've got this pretty light pink shade in the crease of my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and move to a different palette. I'm going to go into the Cargo Cosmetics palette in You Have Me at Aloha. I'm going to go ahead and take Shaka and put it right into my crease as well and just blend it in. I am going to go ahead and put a little bit on the outside of my crease, but I'm going to try to keep the purple closer to the inner corner of my eye. Alrighty, so I've got that shade on. I'm going to go ahead and take Lay and I'm going to put it right on top of my last shade, right near the front corner of my eye. Inner corner of my eye. I don't know why I said front corner. Now that that shade is on, I'm going to go in back with my Patrick Starr Quad eyeshadow and I'm going to do this shade right here. I'm going to put that right on top, right on the inner corner of my eye. So I really did expect this purple to be a lot more purple and not quite as pink, so I'm actually switching palettes again. And I'm going to go in with my Norvina Anastasia palette and go in with Celestial and just pop that right on top just to give it more of a pop of color. So now that I've got my purple shades on my eyes, I'm going to go in with a blue, and I'm going to go in with Kai, which is this blue shade. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, I'm not sure. And I'm going to go ahead and pop that on the outer corner of my eye. Alright, so I've got that light blue on my eyes, and now I'm going to go ahead in with the Clinique Lid Pop in Surf Pop. It's number 11. And I'm going to pop that shade right on top of my other blue shade, right in the outer corner of my eye. Now that my eyeshadow is almost done, I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer to clean up around my eyes. I use the Instant Rewind Eraser Concealer, and this is through Maybelline, and it's definitely one of my favorites. It just really smooths around my face and conceals pretty much about everything. I'm going to go ahead and conceal under my eyes, a little in my T-zone, and a little bit around my jaw. So I did clean up around my eyes a little bit more, but I left it still a little bit smoky. I didn't want a super crisp look from my eyeshadow. So now I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyes. And I'm gonna go ahead in with the purple Celestial again through the Norvina palette. And I'm gonna pop that on the inner parts of my eyes using my BH Cosmetics brush. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of a lighter shade on the corners of each of my eyes just to give it a little bit of a shimmer. And I'm going to be using Dreamer from the Norvina palette for that. I'm going to go ahead and start with my contour. I did find this Wonder Stick through NYX, and it is in light medium. It works out pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line down my cheekbones. And then I'm also gonna do it down the sides of my nose. And then also gonna do right near my temples. And then I'm going to do right underneath my jaw. Now I'm going to blend it out. So now that I'm done blending out my cream contour, I'm actually gonna go in with a powder just to deepen it a little bit. And I'm gonna be using the Perfector Face Palette in Light Medium by Cover FX. This is another cool palette that I got in my BoxyCharm. If you're not subscribed to that, you should totally do it. It's great because, I mean, it fills the void of me needing to buy makeup every 10 seconds. So I enjoy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my small contouring Luxie brush in 512 and the contour, and I'm gonna just go in where I went with my cream contour. So now that I'm done with my contour, I'm gonna go ahead and bake my face. And I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I use that in 05 Fair because I'm super fair. Obviously. I'm gonna be using the Clinique Blush Brush, and I'm just gonna dip it into my loose powder, and I'm gonna apply it under my eyes. Oh, so messy. And I'm gonna actually do the tip of my nose because for some reason my foundation just doesn't want to stay there. I think it's because I have a habit of going like this. I'm gonna do my chin as well because my foundation doesn't like to stay there either. While I'm baking, I'm gonna go ahead and do my bronzer. I actually use the light bronzer through Physicians Formula, the butter bronzer. It's amazing. People have been telling me to use it forever and I didn't get the hype of it. Now I don't know why I didn't use it before. So I'm gonna go ahead and with actually a contour brush and do like a basic 3 down the side of my face. So now that I'm done bronzing, I'm gonna go ahead and sweep away my loose powder. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a brightener, and I'm gonna use the brightener in the Cover FX palette. Oh, I just dug my nail into the highlighter. Great. I'm gonna go ahead and take the eye shaper brush from Clinique, and I'm just gonna pop this down the bridge of my nose. Right underneath my eyes, but softly. So I'm gonna go ahead and with my blush, and I'm using the 114 Ice Lotus through Clinique. It's such a pretty soft pink. And it just looks really great with my fair skin. I'm gonna go back in with my blush brush through Wet n Wild, and I'm just gonna pop that on my cheeks. Next is my highlighter. I am going to be using the Moonchild Glow Kit through Anastasia, and I'm gonna be going between the Blue Moon and the Purple Horseshoe. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild highlighting brush. I'm gonna pop it on the tip of my nose. My cheekbones. And my Cupid's bow. I am then going to take blue ice and I'm gonna actually use that on the inner corners of my eyes just to give it a pop. I'm now gonna line my lips using the Clinique Bamboo Lip Liner. I use this for almost all my lipsticks. It's just such a good nude shade and it lasts a really long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. I'm now going in with the Patrick Star lipstick. It is Sweet Mama Star, and this is like a really pretty nudish purple shade. So this nude lipstick, it's a little bit more on the warm side, so I'm gonna cool it down with a lip gloss. I'm super excited to use this. I just got it. It's the Winky Luxe lip gloss in Unicorn Tears. And I'm gonna pop this on right on top of my lipstick. So last but not least, I am gonna go ahead and do my mascara. So I'm super upset because I'm missing my favorite mascara right now. So I'm gonna have to use another one. I'm gonna go ahead in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I do love this mascara, there's nothing wrong with it. I just really love my other mascara. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit subscribe and the notification bell next to it and give me a thumbs up. And hopefully I see you in my next video. Thanks.